Hi, my name is Michael Angelo Peterson. I'm a managing partner for a global background screening and risk management company, the Orsys Group, as well as an HR consulting firm, Cello HR. I'm here to talk to you about my financial game plan. So never thought I would ever be having these conversations with anyone about my financial game plan. We come from a household where the most my father ever made was around $25,000, $30,000. And we lived basically, we didn't even live from paycheck to paycheck, but they made it work. My father's rule, my mother and father's rule was first you give your 10% to God. And we did that whether we had the money or not. And then we moved on. And then we paid our bills and make sure that you owed no one. Little things that I learned then that I didn't realize would be so impactful later. When I first took my first job, I think I made $12,500 and wasn't a lot of money. As time has grown on and I've been able to excel in my career, what I am paid now, my salary now, I never thought I would ever make unless I was playing professional football. And I am blessed to have the opportunity to do that. I'm going to challenge you all though. Most of you will not make a ton of money at the beginning, but there are some disciplines that I would challenge you to do right now. And here's the very first thing. When you can max out your retirement, any job that you have and has a retirement program, start now and max it out. What I'm telling you guys, if you want to be successful, the very first thing I'm telling you to do is take that money. If there's a retirement or a 401k or something like that, take it, max it out. Get used to living on what you do separate of that money. That's number one. Number two, just be mindful of your spend, right? Sometimes we all like to get into this free spending. I would challenge you not to do that. Know what you want, right? Set a goal. What we do in our household, even now, we live in a really nice home, modest compared to what we could afford, right? But we always set goals aside. So if we want to take a trip, we're taking a trip to Paris, France this year, right? We set money aside for that, right? We saved that, even though we had the money to do it. But that was just because we have a game plan. So anything we want to do extra requires extra commitment and extra effort. So that's my challenge when it comes to that. Be smart spenders. Know what you're buying, know the car you're buying, the value, not just of the car, but what it takes for maintenance and to change brakes, so on and so forth. Make sure you're mindful of that, guys, because those little things make a huge difference. Now, here's the other part that I'm going to challenge you on. Be giving. The other thing I want to talk to you about is this. Understand that money is a tool. Having money gives you opportunities, gives you the ability to take care of situations, obviously buy food, place to live. But I'm gonna challenge you not to fall in love with money. Now, people have different opinions. The first time I made 6 figures, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I've made it. But you know what I did? The very first thing I did is I called my parents and said thank you because of what they did to get me here. I called some of my coaches and said thank you. And then of course I thank God. So always be mindful of that, number one. And because of what it took for you to get there, to have the opportunity to make this money, don't treat it poorly. Don't treat it lightly. Respect it. So my challenge to you is this. Set your goals, what you want in life. When it comes to your finances, be disciplined. Remember to always set money aside for your retirement because one day it's going to happen, right? Be responsible and respectful of the money you make, the hard-working money that you make healthy decisions. And yes, we all like to splurge every now and then. I understand that. But be disciplined and committed. And then when you have a chance, share, help someone else out. Give someone else, if you continue to help people out in every aspect of your life, you'll smile a lot more. You'll feel a lot better. We like to think that it's all about us, when in actuality, it's you and it's that team concept. So I challenge you to do those things, and good luck.